Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me never. I'm so passionate, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Mines. What's up, everybody? It's a Pressure Podcast back in full effect. It's a Saturday night edition. Players under pressure. Let's get it.
Give me a hell yeah!
Coming to you on a day where UFC 324 is live from Las Vegas. You got Justin Gaethje versus Pimlet. 1 round down. Walter O'Malley already won. My boy Acosta from Dominican Republic knocked out Lewis. So it's been a good day so far.
It's been a good fight too, right?
Yes. My dude already won. All I cared about was the heavyweight Dominican, and he kicked ass. Bop him. Boom. Bitch, I'm not black. I'm Afro-Dominican. Boom. Bitch, I'm not American. I'm fucking Caribbean. Boom, boom, boom. Let them know what's up. But today we're gonna cover the conference championship games in the NFC and the AFC. Make our picks, predictions, see what we expect from this game, and we're gonna talk a little bit of the N3A. Some games going on right now. My Knicks beat the Sixers, so I'm happy about that.
Give me a hell yeah!
And who's under the most pressure to perform in the NBA and the QFL for this weekend? So let's get it. Without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy
LeBron, what's up, guys?
We are rated M for Millennials. It is Saturday, Savage Saturday, NFL Conference Championship. New England versus Denver, Rams versus Seahawks. That's it. We only have this week. Bye week, which is the Pro Bowl week, and then they have the Super Bowl week. We will make our Super Bowl predictions the Saturday right before. I will be in Dominican Republic next Saturday, and I'll come back that next Saturday before the Super Bowl. I'll be gone for a week, so we'll take a little break during the Pro Bowl week. There's much to talk about there, and then when we come back, not only will we talk Super Bowl, we'll start talking the All-Star game. And looks like Justin Gaethje is on a roll right now. He's got the upper hand right now. But let's get to it. We got a lot to discuss here with the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. The Patriots are favored by 3.5. At first, you'll until you remember that Bo Nix, the second-year starter for the Denver Broncos quarterback, is out due to a broken ankle. So Jarrett Stidham is going to play in his place. So this is a game that's going to feature the playoff debut of a backup quarterback. When you say it like that, it don't sound very good. A backup quarterback is making his playoff debut, and it has to be on the conference championship game. But at least it's at home in the Mile High. You got the second-ranked offense and the fourth-ranked defense versus the 14th-ranked offense, which is pathetic, and the third-ranked defense. And it's not pathetic in the grand scheme of things, but when it comes to this championship level, you want to have a top 10 offense in the QFL. So the fact that you weren't queuing before Bo Nix left, and now you're not queuing, or you're not perceived to be queuing anytime soon, what do you expect here, bro?
I'm expecting the Patriots to come out with the win.
Mind you, New England is 0-4 at Denver in the playoffs.
Be cool, nigga.
I'm still expecting them to come out with the win. I think they're going to have to trust too much on their defense. I don't think Stidham's going to be able to put up that many points. Maybe if they're able to run the ball, but Denver has been one of the worst teams running the ball this year, so I don't know about that either. I think the Patriots gonna come out victorious in this one. I do think it'll be close though.
Whose defense do you trust the most here?
Denver.
Why?
Because they have the best corner in the league. I trust that they can shut down Stephon Diggs with one guy. But other than that, maybe their pass rush is better in my opinion. I feel like their pass rush is a little bit better. It's been Nick Benito hasn't been doing much damage as far as like sacking the quarterback, but pressures matter. You get in the quarterback's face, it bothers them.
Which coach do you trust the most here?
The coach, Sean Payton. I mean, Sean Payton's the, you know what I'm saying? He's a Super Bowl champion. No said.
And out of these two teams, who has more experience?
That's a good question. In the playoffs, neither. In my opinion, maybe I give it to Denver because they played Kansas City last year.
2 times.
But
did Denver not make the playoffs last year?
Not Denver did make the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Denver. You mean the Patriots?
No, I'm talking about both teams. Who
Not
has
yet.
more experience?
Not yet, Denver. I would say Denver. I would lean towards Denver.
And who has the better QB?
Of course, it's Drake May. Come on, it's not even close.
You sure about that?
I promise.
Are you positive?
I'm more than positive.
Because
Affirmative.
Don't make me bring up Drake May's playoff stats.
I ain't worried too much about that against
The league
Stidham.
defense?
Against Stidham.
He's not playing Stidham. He's playing the Denver Broncos defense, which you say is better than the Patriots, which you say is better, well coached too as well.
Okay, but what do you go by? Don't you go by coach quarterback?
Yeah, but what do you go by?
I go by defense. I do go by defense.
All right,
But
that's what I'm saying.
This is a tough task to say for the quarterback. I mean, I'm with you when you're right, but this is a tough one for a quarterback who hasn't played all year in the regular season, let alone play in the playoffs in one of the most pressured games of the season, to go to the Super Bowl. That's a tough task. Can they be playing with house money? It's possible. It is definitely possible that they could be playing with house money. But if you ask Denver right now who they think is going to win, they'd say Denver.
Of course.
So the house money thing, that's just us, not them. To them, they think they can win.
Here's what I see. I see a team that's struggling on offense, but good on defense. Somewhat. And then I see a team that's been struggling on offense and still wins despite of that. I see a team without a leader, and I see a team with a struggling leader. Sometimes you would argue the struggling leader is worse. You're better off with the unknown leader, or having no leader, than having a leader that's struggling. I also think that Drake May, that's the MVP candidate, is not going to show up in this game. We have seen what happens when he's forced to play a tough schedule. He turns the ball over way too much. I also see that one team is a lot better suited for adversity than the other, meaning the Broncos. Reason why they have the advantage. You said house money. They got nothing to lose. They're not expected to win this game. Everybody's written them out. Even Vegas has the Patriots favored at home while they're at home. All the pressure's on New England. All the pressure's on Drake May to perform and act like Tom Brady. Though we know he's not. But according to the QFL rules that I've always quoted, the best QB head coach combo wins. That might belong to New England, but I'm not so sure. Mike Vabro's a defensive-minded coach, but Josh Daniels is a great offensive-minded coach. He has 6 Super Bowls. Sean Payton doesn't have but 1 Super Bowl. Maybe he has another as a offensive coordinator. No, he wasn't. That was North Turner. So he wasn't the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys when they were winning. So Sean Payton does have a Super Bowl, and he has a lot of pedigree in the weak NFC South.
But Vrabel does have 6 championships. You're right.
No, I'm not talking about Vrabel. I'm talking about Josh Daniels. That's coaching.
Oh,
I'm talking about offensive minds here.
gotcha.
I trust that Josh McDaniels is going to have Drake May ready for this game. I don't know what to say about Stidham because I haven't seen enough about him. You'd be a fool to bet on Stidham just because you expect Drake May to turn the ball over a lot against this defense. Everything in me tells me the Broncos are going to win this game. But I have to go with the QFL rules. The best head coach quarterback combo wins, and by far the best QB is supposed to be in New England. So I'm going to go with New England as well. I'm expecting a shitty game. I'm expecting Stidham to put the Patriots on notice at one point in the game. Well, maybe not Stidham, but the offense. How about that? Okay? And I expect Drake May to bounce back late with a clutch drive. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay, so I expect a sloppy game as well. But I expect the second half to be New England's come out party. I really do.
But I would bet any time INT and turnover in this game.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen early in the game, more than likely. I'm pretty sure Denver's gonna get the momentum somehow, some way in this game. But something just tells me Drake May, he's got what it takes to figure that out.
What percent do you give Stidham?
Even when the funny thing is don't we love Brett Favre?
Yeah.
And Brett Favre used to turn the ball over like a motherfucker. Matter of fact, he's the leading guy in picks and throwing picks in the NFL. He's thrown the most picks out of anybody in the NFL.
He has, but he doesn't always do it in every game.
No, I know, but I'm just saying he does have those. So this could be one of those where Drake kind of does like his best Brett Favre impression, like towards the end of the game, be sharp as hell.
I don't think he could do that, though. I think he could give you a clutch drive at the end, but I don't think he could be that sharp just yet. He doesn't know all the defenses. He's not faced that much adversity this season. I have to temper that a little bit. I have to see more. Remember, this is his first time in the playoffs, and it's not looking good thus far. He's lucky to be 2-0. Meanwhile, the Broncos have always struggled offensively, and they're the number 1 seed in the AFC, so that means for something. But I just don't know what to expect from Jarrett Stidham. I don't think anybody in the world knows what to expect from him. I knew what to expect from Nick Foles when Carson Wentz went down back in 2016. Or was it 2018?
Nah, it was 17.
17. So I think there's a 25 to 40% chance that Stidham wins this game. I just won't bet on it. Just because of the defense, just because of the inexperience, and just because of the turnovers that I'm expecting. If Stidham comes in and balls out like the game of and has a game of his life, Broncos, I can see them easily winning this game by a blowout fashion, but that ain't happening. Whether the Broncos win or the Patriots win, it's probably going to be a close game. I'm expecting an ugly game. I'm expecting something like maybe 24 to 21.
I'm expecting less. I'm saying 17-10.
I think it's going to be 17-21 to the very late drive, and then a dub there. If Drake May were to lose this game.
To me, it's a bad look because if people are putting you in MVP conversation, that means you've had the goods all year, and it kind of make you take a step back, in my opinion, because you weren't able to perform in the playoffs.
But this is second year.
I know, but because there's so much hype around him, this would be an upset, I think.
Of course it's an upset, but What's
Okay,
that
I
say
would.
about Drake May?
Okay, so let me take that back because it is true. Their expectations weren't to get to here, and they weren't even supposed to be like going too far in the playoffs. We just expected them to progress a little bit more from what they did last year when they first got Drake May. So the fact that they're here and if they lose, would it be upsetting? Of course, yes, it would. But would I be upset about what I saw from Drake May? Probably not, because I didn't expect them to be where they are.
Look back to work on the jab.
Sorry guys, this thing's glitching out. Just in case you're still doing work.
I didn't expect. Yeah, I didn't expect the Patriots to be here. So the fact that they are here, it'd be upsetting, yes, but not that much. I don't think so.
I'm actually surprised to see the Patriots here. Before the season began, said that I knew that they had the entire division had the easiest schedule of the entire league, so I expected them to win at least 10 games.
I'm glad you mentioned that. When you mentioned that it was the second year, I was like, hold on, because I got to temper my expectations a little bit. That's kind of crazy to think. If they lose, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, Drake May.
I penciled them in for at least 10 wins. I saw their roster. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pencil in for at least 10 wins because I think they could win at least 10 games with this easy-ass schedule. They won 14. Okay? And the reason I mentioned that is because I already knew ahead of time that this is a team that's going to be, at least around. But when the playoffs began, they should have lost the first game. And then the second game, the only reason he won was because both reasons he won was because the opposing quarterback just had a no-call, no-show. He only scored 16 in his first playoff game. Lamar scored 17 and lost. Because Lamar played Phil Rivers, he played Justin Herpes. The next game, he played against C.J. Stroud.
He fumbled 5 times.
He fumbled 5 times. I don't know anybody who fumbled that many times.
And threw a pick.
I don't know anybody who fumbled that many times. And still won. So
nobody I can remember.
I am actually surprised that the Patriots are in the conference championship game. And to me, it would not be an upset if they lost because I kind of seen it coming since the playoff began. And because I've been witnessing how good they've been playing their easy schedule. It's not their fault. They're only given the schedule that they're given, like anybody else. But if it's an easy schedule, it's worth noting that, you haven't faced much adversity this year, and when you do, you're struggling. Your star MVP caliber candidate is not the same anymore. He's looking like Mark Sanchez. So I wouldn't call it an upset personally because not only did I see the Patriots already winning more than 10 games with the easy schedule, but he's played like ass the first 2 playoff games. He wasn't had he played any other opponent, he would have lost. Okay, he played some subpar quarterbacks. And I just hope he doesn't repeat that and become a subpar quarterback himself again 3 weeks in a row. Hopefully he can just game manage, stop trying to be Tom Brady. As far as Stidham, we don't know. We honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's an unknown. We ain't got nothing on it.
There's nothing on it. And then we got the next game.
He could surprise us. That's the truth. He could.
Here's the NFC West Wild Wild West showdown. You got the Rams at the Seahawks, who are favored by 2.5 at home. Makes sense to me. The number 1 ranked offense in the league, haven't looked like it. And the 9th ranked defense in the league versus the 3rd ranked offense in the league, hasn't looked like it. And the number 1 defense in the league. Not to mention, are you aware that Sam Darnold is averaging 3 interceptions versus the Rams this season?
Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about.
Goddamn white boy.
What do you expect here?
I'm expecting Matthew Stafford to do better. I'm expecting him to do better because if not, they're not winning this game. This defense is the best defense in the league. I'm sorry, there's no better defense than this. They have relentless players. They have a tremendous
What does that
coaching
mean?
staff. I just feel like their defense will keep them in the game because Matthew Stafford wasn't even good against Chicago, and Chicago's one of the worst defenses in the league. So the fact that he was struggling against that team, this tells me it's very possible that he's going to struggle in this game. But I expect him to be better in this game. But I'm going with the Seahawks.
I've seen that coach have a better defense just 2 years ago. Only allowed 17 points at home and still lost.
It's true.
And I trust Lamar Jackson, and you trust Lamar Jackson, and all our viewers and everybody out there trust Lamar Jackson more than Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. But if there's a defense that's gettable, it's the Rams. And if he can throw on the Rams,
yeah, but it's not about.
It's gonna be a long day.
To me, it's not about if the other defense can get gettable. To me, it's just that quarterback going to show up. I'm just worried about Sam Darnold showing up.
But that's the problem. Matthew ain't showed up either.
I know, but he doesn't have to show up. Him not showing up is still better than Sam Darnold not showing up by a mile. That's what scares me. He could be 50%, and Sam Darnold could be 50%, and he will blow him out. I need him to be at 50% and Sam Darnold to be at 100%, and he's not. He has a torn oblique. I am very, very worried for this game, and I actually want the Seahawks to win.
He has a torn oblique?
Yes. That's why he's not throwing that many passes right now.
Gotcha.
However, I said it last week.
What about the run game?
I said it last week. Well, they just lost Charbonnet.
But they have Kenneth Walker, who had an incredible game last week.
Yes.
3 touchdowns.
I said it last week. The saving grace about the torn oblique is it might force him to be a little bit safer. He might not fuck up because of that torn oblique. He might not be the playmaker that he normally is when he's in MVP mode, but he might not be the choker who fucks it all up because of that torn oblique. But the better quarterback is in Los Angeles. Right now, in my rankings, the better coach is in Los Angeles. The only way I could be proven wrong is if the Seahawks win. That way I put Mike McDonald over Sean McVay. Because I already put McDonald at the same par as Shanahan. But neither one of them have a Super Bowl. This guy does. That quarterback does. And that offense reads number 1 right there. I know this one reads number 3. But that one reads number 1. In the QFL, the top offenses usually win. And the top coaches and quarterbacks usually win. That belongs to Los Angeles. So I'm going with the upset here, motherfucker.
Cool, nigga.
I want the Seahawks to win, and I hope I'm wrong. But something tells me one quarterback is going to be a little bit better than the other one, and that's going to belong to Los Angeles. I don't think Sam's going to throw 3 interceptions this game. I think he's going to game manage. I think it's going to be a close game. But I think the Rams are just going to be a little too much for him to control. I just hope that Stafford makes mistakes.
He did. He went off against them last time they met.
Because the thing is, the Rams don't need Matthew Stafford to misfire. The Rams need Matthew Stafford to turn the ball over. Or Devontae Adams or Nakua or Kyron, Blake Corum, somebody. Higbee, somebody. They need somebody to turn the ball over. They don't just need Matthew Stafford to be inaccurate. That's not enough for them to win. Not if Sam Darnold doesn't show up like Sam VP. If Darnold shows up same VP, everything else is gone. They're going to win by a mile. Okay? That's my prediction. If Sam VP shows up, Seahawks were going to blow out the Rams.
They must be on a high horse right now after that beatdown.
But I don't think Sam VP is going to show up. And I'm not saying he's going to choke, but I just don't think he's going to bring enough to overtake what Stafford's going to bring in Sean McVay. Because let me tell you something. What do you think a second Super Bowl, how would it impact McVay and Matthew Stafford?
Another Super Bowl would be, I already think he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but a second Super Bowl might lift him up to a top 10 conversation. And Sean McVay as well. Or at least top offensive minds.
Yeah.
That's what's at stake at the Rams. They know it. They know it.
Damn, that is true. he wins another one, he's technically better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. I don't think so, but people that count rings say so. So right back at you. And most people count rings. So what you just said has to be true.
Matthew Stafford was a tough ass motherfucker, especially having to deal with the shit. I mean, he went through it in Detroit, and he still was getting off. Like, he was still getting his. So,
He's still getting his right now.
He's that guy, bro. He's that guy. He's definitely in that conversation as being better than Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Not just because of the Super Bowl. He's got that talent.
And what if it was another MVP? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that too. Damn.
Well, he's never won an MVP, right? No.
Him?
So
No.
This will be his first MVP. No. This could be his second Super Bowl and McVay's second Super Bowl. And was he Super Bowl MVP?
I don't think so. I think that was
Cooper Kupp?
Yeah. I think that was Cooper Kupp.
Well, he has a chance to win Super Bowl MVP.
Cooper Kupp went stupid in that Super Bowl.
But Mike McDonald wasn't so for him. Be one of the youngest coaches to be in the Super Bowl. The first second-year coach to be in the Super Bowl in a long time. Who's the last one to do it? Sirianni? No, he did it in his third year. Who won the Super Bowl in his second year?
His second year?
The second year head coach.
I think I got that one.
Oh, I think it's the Cowboys coach. This is the second one. Yeah, because he lost the first one when Woody Johnson, he lost the first year, and he won the second year in '95.
Nah, but this nigga would be 1-0.
Well, he didn't make the Super Bowl. He didn't make the playoffs last year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Super Bowls.
No, that guy didn't lose the Super Bowl. He just didn't make it.
Oh, okay. They just didn't make it. Okay.
So he'd be joining a short list. Not to mention Sam Darnold will be the first in his class to make a Super Bowl, let alone win one.
Damn.
He got drafted with Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen.
Damn.
That's what's at stake for these guys.
That's a good motivation to have.
Here's a
to
golden
show your
question: who do you
peers.
trust more, Rams offense or Seahawks defense? That's the question of the day.
Rams offense.
I would say the Seahawks defense. I would say that. But I've been proven so wrong so many times, I have to go with the Rams offense because of the QFL rules.
I smell pussy. Is that you, John?
It's not that I don't want to be back to what I used to be. It's just that it's not that I like to be proven wrong. It's just that it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense how the better team always loses to a better quarterback. Every single time. Almost literally every single time. You know why? Because I've seen and learned that a good quarterback and a good offensive coach or a good coach can take advantage of the situations and bend the rules in their favor where the defense cannot. That's why it's a QFL. That's why I call it the QFL rules. It's the only way I can make sense of how my Ravens lost to a team that led the league in drop passes. That's just what it is. But yes, there's a lot in stake in this. So we'll take the players under pressure on a few. Let's talk some N3A. Let's talk some N3A basketball. Well, that fight's glitching, so let's stop with that shit, because...
That was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was going.
Justin Gage.
Yeah, he got it.
Justin Gage, he got that.
He got it, but that kid, you got it.
He did the best he could, but he can't fuck with Justin.
He got hard. He's getting clobbered out there still.
Let me see if I can do the TV app one time.
Shout out to him.
Wrong one.
Lord, yeah. There it is.
Yep, Gagey won. He retains his title. Game over. It's all over. So, all right, let me put the Bleacher Report on for you guys to see. Let's look at some scores here. What's up, Denali? What are they saying here? Have you talked about the Luka and the Lakers yet? We're going to go to right now. 1-6-1-10. I can't wait to watch. No Austin Reeves and the Lakers still are dominating the rest of the NBA is in trouble if the Lakers are healthy. The fuck are you guys are not dominating. 116 to 110 is not dominating. Luka went back to Dallas, and we are talking about these bums. Come on, guys, this is ridiculous. We're gonna talk about Luka and everything, but how can you talk about Luka going to Dallas as being more important than the conference championship game of the QFL? You make no sense. You say a return from
playoffs.
a stupid trade is more important than a championship, professional championship in the most watched sport in all the world, okay? Or the most watched single game in all the world, okay? I know that the world watches more soccer than our football, but there's not one single game, not even a FIFA, not even a boxing, not there's not an Academy Award, there's not a beauty pageant, there's not Miss Universe, there's nothing in the world. No Olympic. There's not one event in the world that draws more people watching than the Super Bowl. And these are the teams that are going to get in there, motherfucker. We have to. But we're talking basketball now, so I don't know what you're complaining.
Talk about it.
We literally just switched to basketball and he's complaining. We're
talk about your
about
Lakers beating the Dallas Mavericks. This is crazy.
Unbelievable. You're supposed to beat the Dallas Mavericks. So the fact that you only won by 6 shows how bad your defense is.
And they were down at 15 at one point.
Oh, you lost to the Bulls, man?
Yeah.
Jeez. The Chicago Bulls. The Mavericks the Cavs beat the Magic.
They went crazy, though. They had, I think it was 22 threes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went crazy.
You see how the Heat mollywopped the Jazz? That's how you're supposed to do the Mavericks if you're supposed to be that good of a team. The Heat can beat y'all in a 7-game series, bro.
We're supposed to kick ass, but...
And the Hornets, something's wrong. What's going on with the Hornets here, bro? They're actually winning a lot of games lately. I remember they had their record was like 9-21, and look at that, they've been 9-7.
Well, they're getting everybody healthy back, so that also helps.
Maybe they shouldn't have. Well, maybe I spoke too soon when I said fire the coach. If they continue on this upward trend, this is a 500 team. That's all they need to do. Play a little bit above 500 to catch up the record. They're almost about to do it. They're only 10 games behind. All they need to do is catch up 5 games behind, then 3 games behind, and then little by little you'll see.
Make some statement games too, like
they already did. They already did. They already beat OKC and they beat the Lakers.
There you go.
They were roasting Bronny James.
So there you go. Now all you gotta do is keep winning.
So let's see my Knicks here. We beat the Sixers. I mean, I wish we could put highlights in here, but they won't allow us. Brunson, his usual self. I wish he stopped taking so many threes, though. Josh Hart, I don't know. Josh Hart out-rebounds the entire Lakers by himself, and you're talking about you guys dominate. OG Anunoby, back. Mikal Bridges.
Mitchell Robinson plays on the bench.
Like ass today.
Mitchell Robinson plays on the bench and gets more rebounds than the Lakers.
What's wrong with Karl Anthony Towns? Something, he must be injured. That goddamn fucking hamstring, probably. He's only playing 16 minutes.
Because he fouled out.
No, but he's also playing a lot of low minutes. I don't know why.
Because he fouled out.
Yeah, but not just today.
Bro, he's constantly in foul trouble.
Yes, I know, but there are times where I see that he's not in foul trouble, and for some reason they're not playing him. Something must be wrong with him. If it's just still the same hamstring from a month ago, they should just sit him down until he's healthy. Is what makes no sense to me. Because he only took 4 shots. That's not just foul trouble. Something's wrong. He don't take many shots.
What Embiid had?
Embiid, I don't know what Embiid had. 38, 11 and 5.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Good game.
Yeah, but 4 shots. This guy went 3 of 16. My goodness gracious, but and we still won.
1 of 9.
Yeah, did not shoot.
Please don't shoot no more.
And Clarkson's still not back. We're almost back to healthy. Almost.
Damn, you ever had to play with that ball hog on your team?
Yeah.
Then you're like even the body language changes. Like, golly, please stop shooting. I'm begging you. Damn, actually, you got to shoot more if you're shooting that good.
To Paul George. Pathetic.
They didn't have a high score like that. They had, 22?
guys didn't hit the boards very good this game. Neither one of you did.
Bro, I'm telling you, them teams were tired on the back-to-back.
Nobody has. There's not one player here in double digit.
Bro, not only that, we played a back-to-back. We played a double overtime game yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Oh,
I'm sure they was tired.
Look at this free throw asshole over here. 14 or 15 from free throw.
Jesus.
My goodness. Just give him a cookie already.
Jesus.
Luka out here. Yo, he has more foul shots than his entire team put together.
He's got more foul shots than field goals, bro. The field goals made. 8 of 15, which is good. It's efficient. But 14 of 15 from the free throw line. Jeez.
Yeah, but LaRavia ain't going to be shooting like that every game. And we see how he shoots. He only averages like 6-7 points. Marcus Smart, he's not smart. LeBron James is too old. Look at that. It's 37 minutes. All he can muster was 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. He couldn't even get to the free throw line. He can't even get to the basket at will anymore. What used to be the best layup maker the world has ever seen has been reduced to absolute.
To jump shooting.
He doesn't want to get hurt.
Step back, jumper.
I'm just
Step back,
yeah.
jumper. Step back,
The
jumper.
old him would have drove it in and dunked it on somebody. Now he just does that little weak ass, brick ass, punk ass jump shot. Let's see the Mavericks here. They face nobody. Christie, Cooper Flag, nobody. Powell had a fat donut.
Cooper Flag was terrible in this one.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Let's see the Mavericks. Hey, the Magic. The Magic. Donovan Mitchell, his usual superstar self. Where's you know who? I don't see him. I don't see Darius Garland. He's injured again.
36.
Goddamn Garland. Goddamn you.
Black. That's a good game for Black. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 16 points.
Paolo Banchero, 5 rebounds.
Don't worry, I'm calling his ass out.
And no Wagner. That should be the 6th player of the year right there.
They should play Jay Howard, bro.
That should be 6th player of the year right there.
They should play Jay Howard. I think Jay Howard can boost their offense. Bane is so inconsistent.
I don't care what you think you're certain of, brother. You thought a lot of shit that never came to fruition. So why should I believe that you believe? I mean, I'm sure you believe the Lakers could beat anybody in the Eastern Conference. It just hasn't happened, and it will never happen. And that's just the way it works.
Yeah, you said easily, but it was 107 to 111. What are you talking about? The Detroit Pistons versus the Rockets last night?
And
Seriously?
just because they have the number 1 record in the East doesn't mean they're the best team in the East, bro. That's not how it works. No, we're NFL, baseball, boxing, basketball, football.
NFL guys.
We all sports, broski.
Bro, I'm the one that was telling people that the Celtics was gonna win a championship. When everybody, when the other people were like, "Oh no, the Mavericks got it," I'm like, "All right."
I'm the one that said the Celtics would win 5 games.
Fatality.
My man
5
did say
games.
that. Yo,
No, you're
right.
not. You have yet to predict anything right, broski. Yet. You have yet to predict anything right. I remember you predicted you would be
This
the
guy
T-Wolves.
just talking, you know.
You didn't. You said the Lakers are going to beat the T-Wolves in the first round.
You sound like
We
LeBron
said
James.
no, and no, it happened. You guys got bounced after what, 5 games? Or did they get swept?
Who, the Lakers?
The Lakers. I think it was sweep. They got swept in the first round by
Yeah,
the
they
T-Wolves.
got swept. Yeah,
They got swept in the first round by the fucking T-Wolves. And
But
haven't
we
heard
even
about the
said it,
Nuggets
we like-
Lakers in a long time.
But LeBron James got swept in the. This be the first time LeBron James ever got swept in the playoffs. Well, there's a first time for everything.
And chat, if you don't believe me, just go out to our page and go to last year's playoffs. Just scroll down to where you see the Lakers in the playoffs, And you'll see that me and him have been telling Denali, your Lakers lost. You say you're right about the Raptors. No, you're not. You haven't proven anything yet. How can you say you're right about the Raptors when the Raptors haven't proven anything in the playoffs that hasn't started yet? You can't prove nothing in the regular season. It's proven in the playoffs. The regular season's a marathon to get your team in shape and in mental position to compete against the best of the best that the players the NBA has to offer. Remember, these are 7-game series. It's not like football where you only play one game. So it's a marathon. We have a long way to go, and which is why I always say, just don't because someone has a top record in the conference doesn't mean they're the number one team in the conference. I've seen a lot of teams win 60 games in their conference, and they weren't shit. They were pretenders. It's easy to win against one team here, then one team there, and one team there. It's not easy to win a back-to-back against the same team. It's a little different. That's why I like the playoffs of the NBA. It's my favorite time of the year because the real best team actually always wins. And you will see the Raptors are pretenders, bro. I've seen teams like the Raptors all my life. They're way too young, inexperienced, and they haven't proven anything for you to say you were right about the Raptors.
Okay, it was a gentleman's sweep. Who cares? They had no chance of winning.
I can't say I'm right about the Raptors either because we haven't seen the Raptors in the playoffs yet. We have to wait. All right. Who plays tomorrow in the N3A? Kings Pistons, that ain't shit. Nuggets Grizzlies, that ain't shit. Warriors T-Wolves was interesting, not no more. Bucks Mavericks, fuck them. Pelicans Spurs, that ain't shit. Raptors Thunder, Raptors Thunder. What if the Raptors beat the Thunder? Because I was gonna be like, see, I told you about the Raptors. If the Raptors beat the Thunder, I'm gonna be like, Denali, see, I told you about the East. Then you got the Heat Suns. Oh, that's crazy. That's me. I mean, I don't want to use no fire puns here.
Didn't they play tonight too?
But when the Heat and the Suns play against each other, it's kind of hard not to say something about flame. You know, saying something on fire. You know, saying the devil's a lie. A lot of shit. And then next Clippers, the little brothers in their respective cities.
Damn, pretty much.
The Clippers are little brothers to the Lakers, and the Nets are little brothers to the Knicks. Thunder Raptors, Heat Suns. Let me see, that one's at 7. This one's at 8. And then that's the only games that really matter. I said Warriors T-Wolves could be interesting if Steph Curry's on fire, but they can't do shit without Jimmy Buckets. Not against the T-Wolves. Nuggets, Grizzlies. Yeah, I'm betting Pistons, Nuggets tomorrow for sure. Just put some money there. Wait a minute. Why are the Grizzlies? You see what I'm saying? Why are the Grizzlies favored by 3 points?
Fucking no, man.
The other day, the other team was favored instead of the Nuggets, and I thought Jamal Murray was not going to play. I'm like, fuck, I got him in my fantasy lineup, and I checked, and it says he's playing.
You better double check.
He did play. That's the thing. He did play, and yet the Nuggets still lost that game. Somehow, some way, Vegas knew something we didn't. You remember I was saying that, how the fucking Nuggets listen to this team?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's questionable.
Aaron Gordon's injured too.
I need these guys back. Mathurin, Murray, and Jokers, and then I'll be back on track. But until then, I ain't gonna be doing shit. My scoring got cut in half because of that shit.
For real, you losing like 200 points.
No more. I've lost like 800 points a game.
I'm just saying with those two that you have out. Yeah, because Jokic damn near every night has almost 100.
Can't win them all, bro. Let's get to the players and the pressure. Here we're ready to end for millennials, so we like to give you nostalgia, Dragon Ball Z style. In Dragon Ball Z, there were 2 rooms when the shit got going. When Cell, the Frieza, or the Majin Boos of the world come to threaten everyone's existence. They go to 2 special rooms to train and get better. He has the keys to the hyperbolic time chambers, a special room where you can spend a whole year's worth of training in 24 hours. So let's go with the basketball edition for the first time in this season of the Pressure
Give me a
Podcast.
hell yeah.
As you see, I have the Twins there. One from the Rockets, one from the Pistons. Those are the Thompson twins. Now, 2 things that they have in common, no pun intended, is that they can't shoot the ball with the shit. They're great defenders, but I'm going to be honest with y'all. These guys are bust. These guys are bust if they don't start shooting the ball better. These guys got picked. One got picked, I believe, 7, and the other one got picked like 8. So they're like right around the same time frame picked. These are top 10 picks. If they don't start playing better as far as like shooting the ball, I'm gonna have to drop them down a little more as far as just like them being anything close to all-stars or anything like that. Then I got Zion Williamson. You start worrying about DMs and start worrying about playing some goddamn basketball. Actually staying on the freaking court, you know what I'm saying? Actually staying in shape.
No, he stays in shape now. He just doesn't stay motivated and dedicated to his craft.
So then leave because we don't need
retire.
that.
He's a bust.
And then I have De'Aaron Fox in there. De'Aaron Fox, if you don't get some type of camaraderie with Wemby on the court, y'all niggas can be doing that.
He's not a point guard.
You don't need to be a point guard to do what you gotta do with Wemby.
Yeah.
You literally just gotta throw that bitch up. He can pass. He can pass the ball.
Yeah, but he
He just wants to be the scorer. So
you could give Wemby Sabonis' phone number if you want to. Sabonis will tell you all about it. Sabonis could average 27 points.
But no, honestly, I need
a better point guard.
I need you to play better, De'Aaron. As far as just if you want to shoot the ball that much, be more efficient. Because you taking all these threes, that's not your game. Your game is going to the rim. You have evolved as far as a better shooter, but it's never been consistent with you in that form. When it comes to actually like laying the ball up and getting to the rim, that's your game. You're like a John Wall. Then I have Paolo Banchero. Paolo, man, if you don't stop having these games where you only have, like my man said, have 5 rebounds, bro, you was killing it last year. Where the hell are you? I haven't even heard anybody say anything about like, oh, Paolo's gotten better or anything like there's nothing good that you've been doing this year. I believe your rookie year was way better and your second year was way better. This year is like you taking steps back, my friend. So I need you to play better. I need you to play better as far as just getting the team in line. Getting the team playing better. Getting the team playing more consistent. You guys have the players.
Alex, Denali asked if we watch this Alex Hannon guy. Or Hanold guy. Alex Hanold.
I have no idea. You gotta explain. You gotta explain a little bit better.
I have no idea
I don't know
who
what
that
is. Then I got Reed there. Reed was the second pick overall. Now he's playing better as of late. But they're gonna need him to be like their Van Vliet for right now, cause they just don't have no shooting around KD. They beat the Pistons because of defense. They play really good defense. They have a guy who they can put on Kate Cunningham, and he can pretty much shut that down. He's a great defender. He's a great defender. He need to learn how to goddamn shoot. That's why Reed's on there too, because I need Reed to be a focal point of the offense. And then I got Ayton in there. Now the reason why I kept Ayton in that Phoenix jersey is because he looks exactly the same as when he left Phoenix and went to the Lakers. He ain't got no better. He's not getting rebounds like that. He's lazy as hell again. He doesn't play any defense again. this is not your game, bro. So I'm putting you on the alarm list, cause one more bad season like this, bro, you might as well just go ahead and hang it up, bro.
Him and Zion should go
It's
together.
it's not worth it, bro.
So I got the keys to the gravity room. I'm gonna do the NBA. In Dragon Ball Z, the gravity room is a special room where you can multiply Earth's gravity times however much you can handle, come out faster and stronger. So let's go to the 20 times gravity room.
Give me a hell yeah.
And here you'll find LeBron James and Karl Anthony Towns. For LeBron, it's simple. You need to teach Luka. You need to teach Luka how to win. Luka knows how to lead, but he does not know how to win. He's there with you. Your time to do most of the job for the Lakers is done. You got somebody that can do that for you. He just needs guidance. That's why you're there. What better person to show a guy that plays like you back in the day to teach him how to win and win big. And then for Karl Anthony Towns, for the looks of it, we have so much weapons on the bench and on the floor. We don't need you for shooting till the playoff begins. So till then, just learn how to anchor the defense. Make sure no one gets easy layups. I don't expect us to be the hustle defense that we were with Thibodeau anymore, so I'm not going to expect all that. But I do need you guys to ensure that these guys don't score 120 points on us at will. That's all I have. Then you got the 50 times gravity room. Here you'll find better superstars. You're going to find Paolo Banchero, Luka, and I don't consider Homo Green a superstar. It's just that I consider the Oklahoma City Thunder a superstar team just because they're led by the MVP and they're the reigning champions. But Holmgren is not Holmgren. He represents the entire locker room of Oklahoma except for SGA. So Luka, your job is to go to school, go to a crash course of closing 101. You need to learn how to close games. Now, Denali, before you say this man is clutch, we know he's clutch. I'm not saying that he's not clutch, but he needs to be better at the late game situations and learn how to win and close games out. There's a lot of times where you guys had the lead late close games and you blew it because he didn't make the clutch shots and other people did, or he didn't get the foul and those guys made their shots.
And closing isn't only on offense.
Correct. So Luka needs to master closing, and he needs to learn from LeBron from that. For Banchero, your job is to lead the Orlando Magic. That is your responsibility as a franchise basketball player, and you lead like Kevin Durant right now.
Fatality.
Weak as fuck. I need you to be the leader because it looks like it's Franz Wagner, and it's supposed to be you. And then for the Oklahoma City Thunder, y'all, the entire squad other than FTA needs to do laps after every game, before every game, and also you need to go to a crash course of helping 101. Help the motherfucker out. The only reason you guys are not going to repeat is because none of you want to show up. I'm sick and tired of seeing SGA is the only double-digit person, everybody else is single digits. And he'd be at 32, 34, 40, carrying the entire team by himself. And y'all got the audacity to call yourselves reigning champions. No, bitch. You guys are a one-man army. Help the motherfucker out, please and thank you. So let's get back to the hyperbolic time chamber. Now it's back to football. Let's go.
So here I have Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry, Travion Henderson, and Ramondre Stevenson. Because I think the path is going to be to get the ball out of his hands quick, make quick decisions, and not hold on to the ball in order to not turn it over. So I figured, well, a way they can't turn the ball over, they run the ball effectively, right? So that's why I have those two there. Then there's another way you can get the ball to your tight end over the middle, something 5 yards down, come back, strike. You know what I'm saying? Instead of holding on to the ball for these long plays, let's keep it real nice and simple, guys. And then I have Denver, whole defense.
I see.
I mean, I think this is self-explanatory because the fact is, we don't know who this quarterback is, so we're going to have to rely on the defense.
Who's this?
That's Travion Henderson.
Who is this?
That is the other rookie from what's his name?
What do they have in common? They're
Speed, man.
They're
They're
both
jitterbugs.
fast. They're both what position they play?
running back.
And they're both what experience year?
Oh, they're both rookies. Yeah.
I don't put rookies in my pressure chamber, as everybody knows. But
It's all hands on deck here.
it's the playoffs.
It's all hands
It's
on
the
deck
playoffs.
here.
Those rules are out the door.
That's R.J. Harvey. My bad.
Yeah.
Let's give him some respect. R.J. Harvey. My bad. He's had a phenomenal year, by the way, for a rookie.
So you got the entire defense here. You want them to.
Zach Allen. I just feel like they're gonna have to put pressure on. They gotta put pressure on Drake May.
Yes.
And disguise a lot of shit so that you're not.
And Harvey, yeah, you need to back the fuck up. Your backup QB the fuck up because he's gonna lean on you to have a.
And then I have,
game. Yeah.
I can have his safety blanket down the middle, Evan Ingram. So
It's gonna be a good game.
we shall see.
This is gonna be a good game. All right, let's into the last game here.
Then I have Devontae Adams, Nakua, Kyron Williams, and obviously Jared Verse. Now Jared Verse is up there because if he gets to the quarterback, we know that Sam Darnold has a problem seeing ghosts. He sees them every once in a while. And if he does, he will have a bad game. He will have a bad game. They will lose this game if Jared Verse wreaks havoc on that O-line. Then I have Devontae Adams, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You're the clutch guy. You're the guy. You and Nakua. You guys are the guys that we're going to count on late. So when we need a play, those are the two we're going to. And then I got Kyron Williams in there because I feel like they're going to have to run the ball effectively, of course, because most of the stuff that Matthew Stafford likes to run is play action. And they are they like to run the ball. That's how they run their offense. On Seattle's team, I have Devin Witherspoon, Tyreek Wood. Now you know why. They're going to have to shut down those two over there, Devontae Adams and Nakua. So we about to find out. This is good. I like this matchup. I really like this matchup. I ain't going to lie. This is going to be a really good game. Then I got Smith and Jigba in there because there ain't nobody on the Rams who could cover Smith and Jigba. So I'm expecting him to have a good game. Along with Kenneth Walker, who just had a really good game. 3 touchdowns, over 100 yards from scrimmage. He also, I feel like the fact that they're playing such a, I wouldn't say atrocious defense. I would say that because they hold their own, the Rams for the most part. But if you can get to that secondary, I like his chances.
Who's the best wide receiver in this group, in this game?
Devontae Adams.
We know who the best running back is. We know who the better quarterback is.
Smith and Jigba, you've had an incredible year, but it's only 1 year, bro. That's a body of work that I just can't take that shit from him.
If you had to draft right now, which receiver you
Jigba. Okay. You talking fantasy? You said fantasy?
Fantasy, or if you were to be given the GM as the Philadelphia Eagles, and
Wait, all of them in their prime? Are you telling me all of them in their prime, or just like the way they are right now? Well, no, Smith and Jigba.
yeah,
Yeah, I go with the young guy. Or damn, it could be Nakua.
I was gonna say, how about Nakua though?
Damn.
Because they just between Adams and
Yeah,
JSN
nah,
over there.
fuck that.
Nakua got something to say.
I might say Nakua. Cool.
This is a fun question there.
That is a good one.
If you were the GM though, and you had no coach, let's say you were the Vegas Raiders, you got the number 1 overall pick, you got a clean slate, you might be able to trade Crosby for some more picks. Which coach are you picking, Sean McVay or Mike McDonald?
Sean McVay.
Regardless of rings.
Sean McVay.
I'm going Mike McDonald. I go with defense. That's just the way I am.
I see what you're saying there, but
I'm just being true to myself. You know me. I'm a defense kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's why I gave my Ravens an A+.
That offensive mind.
Yeah.
He's different.
Gotcha. Well, that's why I feel like his defensive mind is different. Now, I've seen him lead 2 teams to be in the number 1 defense in the league. Nothing's been right with Baltimore since he left. Not defensively, at least.
Please come back.
He ain't coming back, bro.
Hell no.
Seattle's going to make sure.
He's got one now.
He's going to give him 10 penthouses and everything he wants to stay there. I promise you. All right, let's get to my players under pressure football edition. Let's get back to it. Here we got the 100 times gravity room. Here you have Matthew Stafford and Jared Stidham. I put them in the lower gravity room because they don't have as much pressure as everybody else. For Matthew Stafford, this is your legacy year. If you ever want to be argued as a top 10 quarterback ever, this is your chance to do it. If you ever want to go out with a bang and retire, this is the way to do it. And also, not only that, but to elevate your credentials. I'm sure people are going to be lining up to sign you for commercials and everything, just like they did Peyton Manning. Just when you're a winner, people love winners. It changes the difference, especially if you go out like that. It's a fairy tale ending kind of story. I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't want to retire, but if he wanted to, it's the way to go. You'll have 2 Super Bowls. And if you win the MVP, you might have one of the greatest seasons a quarterback could ever ask for. So that's what's on the line for you. And then for Jared Stidham, destiny is knocking. Opportunity is knocking. Let's see if you want to answer the call. Can you answer the bell? Can you do the impossible and game manage your way into a fucking Super Bowl? It is very possible. If you just don't turn the ball over and do some playmaking here and there, as you did because he played in the University of Auburn now. He knows how to play against some tough defenses. The SEC hasn't won shit since the playoffs began. But Jared Stidham, he's an unknown. The defense doesn't know what to expect from him. He has an offensive-minded genius who can help him shape up a nice little run here and there. Hey, destiny is at your door, broski. You'll never be a great quarterback. You're never going to be a starting quarterback. But like Nick Foles, you can have a statue outside of Denver, motherfucker. Go get it, all right? Then you got 400 times gravity room. This is usually for the Super Saiyans. These guys are not anywhere near Super Saiyans. They're not even Saiyan warriors to me. However, they're feeling the pressure that the Super Saiyans feel. The kind of pressure Lamar and Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts are usually dealing with on a regular basis in the regular season. They're pushed to that. For them, it's literally the same thing. Drake, man, you cannot lose this game. Nobody is going to give you a pass.
Fatality.
Nobody's going to give you a pass if you lose to Jared Stidham, bro. You cannot lose to a backup QB. I don't care if he's at home. I don't care if it's the number 1 defense that you've ever seen in your life. The fact of the matter is you have a very good defense. You have a very good offense yourself. You are favored for a reason because you cannot lose this game. This is your young legacy, your young chapter. The book just opened and it's chapter 2. And let's end in a blaze of glory, okay? We cannot lose in shame. And for Sam Darnold, this is must win, bro. You're probably never going to get a chance like this ever again to lead the league in passing like you have and defensive like your team has and host the conference championship at home. You have to win this one. I don't care if you threw 3 picks against the Rams 2 times already. Fuck Matthew Stafford. Fuck his MVP. You are the better white boy. I don't care what Denali says. You must win this game, motherfucker. You are going to be the first in your class to make the Super Bowl if you do, and you could be the first in your class to win it. That will piss off Lamar. That will piss off Baker. That will piss off Josh Allen. But guess what? You don't care. You've been on more teams than all of them combined, and you still made it first. So that's what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Stick the knife where it hurts. Pause.
That really has hurt.
Yeah.
If they get to a Super Bowl, that would hurt a lot of people.
It would. And he's the one that's has not been constant. He went to the worst team that you could have been drafted out of all of them. Okay? Cleveland is not as bad as the New York Trash. Neither is Arizona with Josh Rosen. Not Buffalo. Not Baltimore. Okay? He went to the New York Trash. Then he went to the Panthers. He got shipped out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then he went to the San Francisco 49ers for a year stint. Then Minnesota. and now Seattle. Baker's only been to 3 teams. No, he went to 4 teams because he went to LA for a little bit. And Lamar and Josh Allen has been the same team since. And Josh Rosen, he's where we wish Zion Williamson is right now.
Cool, nigga.
I think he is there already.
That Seahawks team is elite. Defense wins championship. Yeah, I thought so too. Let's not get
What
late.
the fuck?
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna cut it down here. It's starting to lag just at the 1 hour mark. But we will be back on Monday to recap the entire conference championship round.
Yes, sir.
See what we learned. See what we have going in store in the N3A. See what other coaches get hired. The Raiders are still looking. Who else is still looking? The Raiders.
The Eagles are looking for offensive coordinator. You got the Bills are still looking for their head
Bills
coach.
are still looking for a coach. And who else fired their coach?
Trying to think who else is it.
The Titans, have they hired a coach yet?
Who?
The Titans?
Titans? No, wait. Yeah, the Titans did. Stefanski.
That's right, Stefanski. That's right, Baker says he can't wait to play him 2 times a year now. Ha ha. That's 2 quarterbacks he's done pissed off. Baker and Shador.
So it's a him problem. And now he's going to.
I think Brian Flores might go to the fucking Steelers. That'd be my nightmare. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Damn, that's like his way of sticking it to the other quarterback, pretty much. Because Cam Wood was the number 1 pick. That's fucked up.
Who did the Steelers hire a coach yet? I didn't hear that news.
Yeah. The Steelers? Yeah.
Who they hire?
Mike McCarthy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How come it's not nowhere here? Nobody cares about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look at it. It says Harbaugh's letters to the Ravens fans. Ohio State and Arthur Smith. Dolphins elevate Slowick to offensive coordinator. There he goes down here.
Got that shit over with.
Jeez, they don't give a
Damn,
damn about the shit.
damn, look at this shit. We had to go all the way down.
So that means Aaron Rodgers is coming back for 1 more year?
Fatality.
I hope so. For my Ravens' sake, with the new defensive coordinator we got now, or the coach that we got now, I want to see Aaron Rodgers. I want to see 43-year-old Aaron Rodgers, goddamn.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all again. Please feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Give us your take. Give us your predictions. Give us who the players are under pressure. And give us your hottest NBA takes. Spam that like and share this with your friends.